from Mafidopo to Mafidevime here in the Volta region, and it is drizzling here, and these pupils just closed from school. I have been told by those on the boat that on a regular dry day, this should be a farmland where these pupils will have to walk freely to the next community where they live. But you can see that at the moment they are seated on a boat, and they do this in the morning when they're about to go to school and in the evening when they close as well. These kids are not on a life jacket together with the other ones that you find behind me. These are also residents who live here. None of them have life jackets here. The impact of the dam spillage is affecting them heavily here in the Volta region. This is what they have been doing since the spillage began. Most of them have expressed some sort of fear regarding the level of the water because it keeps rising every minute. At the moment when the boat rider was going, he tells me that the water was on a certain level. But at this time, he is complaining that the water has risen to a higher level, and it is sort of making it difficult for him, together with his other colleagues, to be able to paddle through this particular, stretch. Eric here went to school in the morning. He had to use this particular procedure. He has closed from school together with his other colleagues, and he is still using the same procedure to go back home.
I am afraid,
Why are you afraid?
but the water is here, and I am afraid.
Like you've rightly heard from him, he said he is afraid due to the level of the water here. What makes it really heartbreaking is that these pupils do not have life jackets that can be able to protect them in case this canoe capsized. And these are stories that we have heard over and over again from the Volta region. There have been stories of some relief items and life jackets that has been sent to some communities, but here in Dafigofo, most of the residents here are yet to have some sort of help. And Elizabeth here is also a teacher in one of the schools, and whenever she is going to the next town where her school is, she'll have to onboard this canoe and get to that community.
I don't feel comfortable when I am going to school. And then as a moment, some of the students are in the house and all their parents are complaining that because of the water, they don't know how to swim and we don't have life jackets. So when we put them in the boat and then they were not able to control themselves and then they fall in the water, they can die. So some of us, the teachers, we try as much as possible. We go to the school because Dover and Atitepo, the place was not flooded. So we manage the small classes that we have. But even as we are going, we are afraid that we can fall in the water and then something else will happen to us. Yes.
Have you gotten any sort of help since the whole situation began?
No, please. No hope.
There's no hope.
Yes, or no help for us. So we also go to the school and then the payment too is something. We try that the leaders should do the help for us so that when we are going as a student, we can pay 2 CDs or 1 CD, but they said no, because they are not using machine. They will take the 3 CDs or the 5 CDs from us. So that one too, we are struggling about it.
The level of the water keeps rising each day. Every minute you come and then the water is rising. Let's say it gets to a higher level. Will you still go to the classroom to teach the pupils?
No, please. We will not be able to go when it comes high. This one, we are even thinking about it. We don't supposed to go, but because it's a private school, the parents said they will continue to pay the school fees and things.
But what is making you risk your life for this job?
It is my hobby, so anytime I'm going, because that place was not flooded, I try to cross like that and go. And the 2 brothers, they are all my family members. So I try to help and then take them there. But the rest are all here. They are not going to school.
All right, that's Lisbeth right there, a teacher here in the community who assists these pupils go in and out of school through this boat. And I am sure that you watching at home can clearly tell how dangerous this is, not just for the residents, not just for Elizabeth, but also for the kids on the canoe. And me as well, probably, if I should say. But that's how bad the situation is. And the residents, the pupils, and everyone here is calling for an urgent help. Godwin Asidiba, TV3, Volta Region.